Hi, I'm Abby. Welcome to my New York City kitchen, where today we're making vegan meatballs. So first we're gonna saute some veggies. We've got mushrooms, onion, and garlic. Then we've got some spices to mix in there, some ground sage, dried oregano, and red pepper flakes. We have some parsley here, some white wine when we end up deglazing the pan, some cannellini beans or white beans, some cooked quinoa, and also some chia. We're gonna start off by going straight to the stove here, and we're gonna heat up our skillet. Okay, so we have a big skillet here, and we're gonna put it over medium-high heat. I'm gonna pour in some oil. The first thing to go in is going to be a couple cups of onion, just diced up. Just gonna mix it around a little bit. And I'm actually gonna take my salt and pepper. I'm gonna put some of that in now. That salt will help leach out the water, which helps this to brown a little faster, cook a little bit faster. Now I'm going to add in some garlic. And we'll saute the garlic for about 30 seconds so we can start to smell it. Now we're gonna add in our chopped up mushrooms and the rest of our salt and pepper. So mushrooms have a ton of water, a ton of moisture, and what we want to really do here is cook them down. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, but it can take about 10 or 15 minutes sometimes. Okay, so it's cooked down quite a bit. You can see some of these brown bits are stuck to the bottom of the pan. So what we're gonna do next is called deglazing. So I have some white wine. And it kind of comes up to a boil. And you can scrape off all the stuff. And we're gonna bring it up a little bit to a higher heat level so that can kind of cook off. You can also use chicken stock if you don't care about the vegan part. You can use vegetable stock in place of wine to keep it vegan. And now we're gonna add in all of our spices and mix that around. And I'm gonna turn the heat off. And we're gonna mix in our parsley. And we're gonna mix in our beans. So we're just gonna let this cool off a little bit, because the next part is we're gonna take all of this gorgeous, beautiful plant-based goodness, and we're gonna move it over here into a food processor and puree everything together. But you don't wanna burn yourself. So we're gonna give it just a minute to cool off a little bit, and then we'll get it going in our food processor. So I have my food processor set up. I'm just gonna carefully transfer all of this over. And we want to make sure we don't lose any of that good deliciousness. And then we're gonna puree this all together. We have two things over here. One I'm calling a chia egg. So we took 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and we combined it with 2.5 tablespoons of water, and we mixed it together and let it just kind of sit. So it congealed a little bit, but it is taking the place of a regular egg. And it adds a lot of really great omega-3s and fiber, good healthy fats. And it also, because of the way that chia seeds work with liquid, it will form kind of a binder the same way that an egg would. And then the last step here is we have 2 cups of cooked quinoa. This is red quinoa, which I enjoy because it has more of an al dente bite when you cook it. You can also use white quinoa, black quinoa, purple. There's all colors of the rainbow of quinoa, but I happen to use red today. And then we're gonna carefully fold this all together here. So I have the oven set at 375 degrees. I have a muffin tin here. And what I like to do is actually spray a muffin tin with some kind of oil. I have avocado oil here. You can also use olive oil, whatever you like. And then I'm gonna get right in there and form. They're a little bit moist, but that's okay. You kind of go back and forth and make like a golf ball size, and we're gonna drop each one into its own little muffin tin. A lot of great plant-based protein in here, a lot of healthy fat. You can pair these with some marinara sauce. Okay, so now we're gonna take our vegan meatballs and we're gonna put them in the oven at 375 for about 25 minutes until they are golden brown. So I pulled them out of the oven and got them all ready here for you. My vegan meatballs. Once again, I'm Abby. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.